All right, I think we're live. Takes a long time to go live. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, I made a whole website using your tutorial in 2019. Would you suggest I update it completely or just add plugins? If it's working for you, just use it how it is. If it's working, don't change it. Yeah, all right. Let me see if I get this chat going. Okay, yes, I see it. All right, so welcome everyone. Today we're going to learn how to make a WordPress website live step-by-step with no steps skipped. Let me make sure I'm recording and doing everything right. This is crazy. Okay, I am. All right, let's try that again. Hi, my name is Tyler, and in this video, we're going to be doing a WordPress website live, step-by-step with no steps skipped, and we're just going to be building a regular website. So I know I've done this a few times, but I've never done it live, so this is going to be really interesting. This might be part 1 and part 2, so if you guys have any questions that I don't usually answer, please just ask, and I'll be able to answer them. So this might be a little bit bumpy because I've never done it like a whole tutorial live before. There is a spreadsheet and you can comment on it if you guys want to learn anything. This is what I'll be working on the next coming days, roughly in this order, I think. So we're going to be making a lot more content. And what happened to my chat? Oh, there it is. Yeah, just, oh God. Pop out chat. There we go. Yeah, we're going to be doing it all step by step with no steps skipped. So let me go over really quick what we're going to learn. And maybe first, why WordPress? WordPress is the most popular way in the entire world to make a website. So you can see these companies make it, use WordPress right here. You can see that. And it's also the most popular. So I have a slide on that also. It's way more popular than Shopify, Joomla, Wix, Squarespace, Drupal, everything else like that. So yeah, if there's any questions, let me know. What the fuck is my... And... content. Yeah, so 1 second, sorry. Having technical difficulties. Oh, got 50 views. Okay, cool. All right, let's get started. So I like to make a little plan before we go. But first, like, what can you build? You could build any type of website. So just, this is like any informational type of website that you want. We can't make like Google search engine or something like that, but you can make pretty much anything else, like any sort of design that you want. You want to advertise a small business, you want to do all that, you can of course do that. And so yeah, so let's get started. Let me go to a Google Sheet, Docs. Here are some of the designs that you can build. I think we're going to use the starter templates for this, but I'll show you a couple of different ways of making your website. But we can use starter templates, and is this the site? They must have changed it. Templates, here it goes. Yeah, so you can make any of these different websites right here, and I'll show you how to make them all step by step, or you can start from scratch. So whatever way that you want is how you can do it. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get a domain. Let me make this bigger. Second thing we're going to do is get hosting. A lot of you already have a domain and have hosting, so you guys don't need to do this. Third thing we're going to do is install WordPress, which is really easy. They used to be hard. And the fourth thing that we're going to do is we are going to make your website. Okay, so that's going to be pretty simple. Luckily, we can do steps 1 and 2 at the same place. And we can do them on any different domain, any different hosting provider. So today we're going to be using Hostinger. So that's hostinger.com and press enter. So I really like Hostinger. They're super good. I think they're who WordPress recommends also. WordPress.org hosting. Let's see. Pressable Bluehost Hostinger right here. Yeah, so they recommend them. So that's pretty cool. They work in almost any language, which is cool. If you go to hostinger.com/unlock, you can save the biggest discount that there is. That's hostinger.com/UNLOCK. And that is my affiliate commission. All of the hosting companies offer the affiliate commission. So I'm not just saying that because I'm getting an affiliate commission. They all offer it. And we can scroll down and we can see the different plans here. So we have a premium plan, a business plan, and a cloud startup. You don't need these bigger plans. You don't need 100 websites at first. You don't need 50 websites at first. I don't even think you need 25 websites at first. All you need to do is get the lowest plan, and that usually is what is best. They also have super good chat, so I really like their chat. The best chat is ones that you don't need to use, and everything just works with Hostinger. So you can connecting your website or adding a website or adding security. It all is super easy. A lot of people get confused with the regular hosting, like WordPress.com. So we're not using WordPress.com. WordPress.com is a lot more expensive. Oh, sorry, I'm logged in. This is the fun of doing it live. But anyways, WordPress.com is the commercial version of WordPress. We're using WordPress.org, which is the open source version of WordPress. So you don't want to use WordPress.com because it's way more expensive. Let's see. We go to hosting here, or pricing and plans. We can see that the $4 a month, it doesn't allow you to do much. I think it's only at the $25 a month that you're allowed to put in all the plugins and put in everything that you need to put in order to have a full website with your own .com and everything. So yeah, I don't think WordPress.com is right. It's WordPress.org that you can put on any host is right for most people. John C says, speed up, tell me something we don't know. Okay, sorry, John, I'm so slow. Shoot. This, John, is an overview of what we're going to do. So this is going to be mostly a recap. So if you're used to all of the stuff that you don't know, I mean, if this is something that you do know, then you can just leave because this is going to be a lot of a recap. But if you have any questions, you can ask. All right, so once you go here, you can choose plan. And then once we're in a plan, we can change the amount of months to make it shorter or longer. 12-month might be really good. And then it's $43. And we have that unlock code in there, and you can press continue. And you can sign up through right here, and then you can just purchase it. Should we sign up? Okay, let's put a fake email. Well, this is not a fake email, but let's register. And we can put in like your first name, your last name, your address, your city, your state, your zip, and the payment. So if we do that, United States. Okay. Let's see if this works. California. I just want to show you what the payment looks like. Okay, it's not a real address. I don't want to put, okay, let's put in there. There you go. All right, continue. All right, so this is what the credit card payment looks like. I just want to show everyone that, you know, you just put it in and then you press pay. So submit payment. Once you press submit payment, then you're going to be put into, it's going to ask you to basically install WordPress. So basically we didn't get your domain yet. We got hosting. So this is actually opposite. We got your hosting first, and then we're going to get your domain. So hosting, then domain, but it's all about $43 right here. So I think that's pretty good. So once we do that, we can actually then log in. Then you'll see what it's like to log in. And let me log in. Oh gosh, it already gave me this. So I need to actually log out. So that's not a real one. And let me log in. And Jonathan says, I followed along a lot of your tutorials and now I manage all the WordPress website at my company. Thanks. That's awesome. How many do you manage, Jonathan? That's really cool. Okay, so once we're logged in, we're going to see, once we've purchased hosting, we're going to see something that looks like this. And hold on, let me just clean this up a little bit. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to see something that looks like this. And all we have to do is make a new website. So we'll go to websites. And then I already have a bunch of websites because all my websites are on Hostinger. But what we can do is we can add a new website. So it's as easy as that. We add a new website. And we're just going to make a WordPress website right here. And it will have us make a WordPress website. I'm going to change the password so I can remember it. And then we can click next. And we can either use a pre-built website, or we can create a website using AI, or we can create a blank site. I like creating a blank site. The pre-built is going to be the same thing, but I think you should know how to do it from scratch so that if you ever run into trouble, you can do it again. So let's just create a blank site. And then you can put in your domain name here. They give you one free domain name if you go with the 12-month plan. So you can just type in whatever you want right here and you can get a domain name. So I'm just going to do one I already have, which is makingyoursite.com. And I'm just going to install WordPress. Boom. So if you have like a website from like GoDaddy or something, you have to do one more step, which is you have to connect, you have to tell the GoDaddy that you're using Hostinger, but it's super easy. They give you detailed instructions on how to do that. John C says, could you show us, make a site with AI? I've never seen that. I can do that later. John, I can put that in here. I do have it right here. So maybe I will do that, but maybe I'll say with Hostinger, make a website with AI Hostinger. Okay. Alrighty. All right, so it's built the website. It says it may take a couple of minutes. Let's see if it works. Okay, and once it builds the site, it automatically puts us in here, which is the temporary site, basically. So if we go back to hPanel, we can see that the making your site, oh, it should work. We go to dashboard. And sometimes it just takes a little while to work. It says the domain isn't connected, so you have to check the guide. And basically what you have to do here is you have to go into the GoDaddy account. And I could do this live if you want to. But then you just have to, once you're in the account, there's something called name servers. You just click on settings and go to name servers, and you copy this and you copy this and you paste them here. And this is what lets GoDaddy know that you're hosted with Hostinger. So that's how you would do that. And then automatically, like magic, and this is why Hostinger is so good, it will connect it. So all you have to do is wait, and then it will connect it. So it's not connected right now. I don't have it connected because it takes like 10 minutes for it to work. And it'll take like 10 or 20 minutes for it to work anyways, if you have a new domain name. So what I did was I set up a new one, create this website.com, and we're going to be using that. So we're just going to be using this one because I didn't want to wait the 10 minutes with you guys live. All right, so let's go back to hPanel. All right, so in order to log in on Hostinger, well, we just made our username and password. So all you do is you go to your website, and then you go to /wp-admin and put in your username and password and log in. What you can also do is just click on this dashboard button if you're using Hostinger, and I mean this WP admin button, and it will automatically log you in. Patricia says, yes, I followed your step-by-step tutorial and my website looks good. Thanks. Awesome. Super happy. All right, so we've done that. We can log in. We've logged in. And now we have a WordPress website. So you can visit your site and you have a WordPress website. It looks like crap, but it is a website. So that's pretty good. In order to make your website better, let's install some website templates. So what we can do, there's a few different ways to do this, but what I like to do is I like to use a theme, which is the design of your website, and you want to use a theme that can use any design. So we can go to Appearance and Themes, and we can add a new theme. And this is what our theme is now, but Astra is probably the most popular theme, or the Hello Elementor one, but I like Astra because it comes with free starter templates. So we can do that way. We can install theme. A quicker way to do it is to install a plugin that will install the theme and everything for you. So we can also do that. So let's go to plugins and let's add a plugin. And for this one, it's called Starter Templates. And we have these starter templates right here. We can press install now. And what a plugin is like an app on your phone or a program on your computer that allows you to do more things. So we didn't have this functionality before. We download a free plugin, and now we can do a whole bunch of more things. It's going to add something to our website. So now under appearance, we see this new starter templates now that we've added that new plugin. And we have all of these templates that we can add to our website. So, I mean, this one's good. This one's good. A lot of them are really, really good. So we can just install any of them and we can reinstall them if we want. T-Man says, I always recommend your tutorial to WP beginners. I appreciate that, T-Man. So we could just go with the first one. We all love nature, and we can click on it. And then it has ways to customize it. So we can just customize these right here. And we can customize the colors here. Then we can press continue. You can upload your site logo here. We can press continue. And it says, do we need all of this other stuff? I don't think we need, I mean, if you want e-commerce in there, you can put it, you could want donations, you could do free live chat, all that stuff. But I'm going to skip this step. And I don't want to tell me about myself. So I'm just going to submit and build my website. Something went wrong. Failed to, oh my gosh. Okay, let's go back. We didn't want to do the starter templates anyways. So this is why it's important to do it live, because something always goes wrong. So let's go to starter templates one more time and let's click on this. There should have been another step. This is what trips me out sometimes. There should have been another step because for some reason, and this is weird, we didn't choose the page builder that we wanted. So if we click this little tiny back button, and this is why an edited video is way different than a live video, because an edited video, I would have edited this out because maybe it only happens to me. But we need to click this back button, and now we can select a page builder. And what I recommend is Elementor, because I think it's much easier. So much easier than the other block builders. So we can click on Elementor, and now it's going to install this page with the Elementor builder. All right, something always goes wrong. Let's press continue. Let's see if it works. Require plugins. Okay. Continue and submit. All right, so now it's working. Okay, In Life No Limit says, I recently set up a WordPress site using one of your videos. What's the best free theme you'd recommend, and how easy would it be to transfer all your existing blog pages to the new theme? It really depends. I think the best theme is Astra right now. And how easy would it be to transfer? Really depends on how you built it. Did you build it with Elementor? Did you build it with something else? It really depends. But I could do a tutorial on that if you want. Thank you for the great question. Miriam says, John says, I still use WP Bakery and says, much easier. Oh, okay. I've never used WP Bakery. I'll give that a try, John. Did a creative multimedia course a few years ago, and the whole class used your tutorials to build a website. Wow, that's cool. Invaluable resource. Thank you from Ireland. Thank you, Miriam. That's super cool. All right. Now we can view your website, and then we just pray that the website works. And we pray that it loads. And if it doesn't, we cry. Well, this is not looking promising. All right, let's try that again. Let's visit our dashboard. Okay, our dashboard works. Let's go here. And man, I'm having problems today. Oh, there we go. I had to press Command Shift R, which is, or is it just Command R, which is refresh. I had to refresh the page basically. All right, so we have a website. This may have cost a lot of money if you had somebody make it for you, but you made it yourself, so it is free, and that's super cool. Let's check out the dashboard by clicking on our website name up here, and we can see that everything is pretty good. All right, we could do a bunch of different things right now. We could I could show you how to change all of this, and maybe that's the best thing to do. Let me know in the comments what you guys would want to learn next. In Life No Limit said I use Themify through WordPress, but I need to change the theme. That would be great, Tyler. Okay. Cool. All right. So let's see how long I've been going on here for. I think I'm just going to do an hour, and then I'll do part 2 tomorrow. Okay. All right. 28 minutes. Maybe a little less than an hour. Okay. So the next thing that I like to do is learn how to edit the homepage, or any page, really. So what you do is you just click Edit with Elementor right here. Edit with Elementor. And oh my God. And then we can say, hello, this is cool, or an amazing website. Okay, or just amazing. How about that? Or we love nature. That was much better. And then what you can do to change the background image is you click on these 3 dots, you go to Style, and you can change this image right here. I like to get images from pexels.com. It's cool. And we can just put in any image that we want. So maybe we like mountains. And you can see anything that you want. Oh my gosh. Anything that you want, and you can put it in there. So if you like this one, we don't want to download the original size. We want to download the large or medium. This is too big. So anything like 4,000 is too big. Anything 2,000 or less should be okay for a big background image. So we just click on this and download selected. And it downloads 136 kilobytes. That's okay. So you go here, you choose image, upload files, and we can just take that file and we can just put it in right there. And we can select it, and we can see this new background image. We can see that it is dark here. So we can click on this, go to Style, and we can see the background overlay right here. And that's the opacity. And that just helps you see it. So yeah, we can do that for anything. Anything that we click on over here, we can edit here. So anything we click on here, we click on here. We have all of the settings here. So we have, we can change this to contact, our contact page. And now when we click this, it'll say contact, and we can change this text to contact. And then we have style here. So that's like the background color and the colors and everything and how big it is. And then we have advanced, which is like the spacing at the top or the left or the right. So basically anything that you click on, you can edit. So click on, you can edit, click on, you can edit, click on, you can edit. So you can do that with every single element on every single page. And if you mess up, you can press Command Z and just undo and just keep on undoing. And it'll undo everything. Somewhere up here, I can't remember where, is the history. So we have this history here. We can go way back or where we started. And yeah, so we go back and forth in time with the history. That's pretty much all you need to know, except for we can add different sections here. And I just do flexbox and I do this down direction. And you can just put anything you want in here. So you can drag a header, you can press plus, you can drag an image here. And then you can also go plus, and then you can do flexbox, and you can do like different rows or grids. And yeah, it's pretty easy to edit. I think this is called Elementor, and it's much easier to edit than the regular way of editing WordPress. All right, so that is how you edit websites. And we can click on publish. Let's just make a change so that we can actually see the change. Let's do contact, and click publish. All right, so that's how you do it. And we can go to our website now by removing all of this, and we can see that we have, oh God, I don't know what's going on there. We can see, what the hell? Well, that's a glitch. Okay, great. We can see that that is a horrible glitch. I don't know why that happened. If anyone knows why that happened, let me know. And Dragonfly says, I haven't made much progress on my website yet. I don't know what my issue is or issues, LOL. Well, Dragon, you can put that into the spreadsheet that's linked in, any of your issues, and I'll try to get to them. But I'm having issue too. Why is this home showing up? That is very annoying. Let me see if it happens on my other computer or if it's just because I'm logged in. No, it happens on the other computer too. So that's really great. All right, let's try to get rid of that thing real quick. There's got to be some sort of settings. That's really annoying. Looks like a logo in the top bar. I don't think it is a logo in the top bar. I think it's something to do with the home page. That is so annoying though. Site settings, structure. Is there a structure? No, yeah, it's not part of like the actual site. Let's see. Oh, page settings. Maybe it's this. Go live and see if it shows. It does show. It does show. Watch. Create. I mean, I could fix it, but we have to inspect it. What is this? Astra primary header bar. Oh, yeah, something. Oh. Gosh darn it. What did I do? Oh, high title. We got it. Did we get it? Is it there? Oh God, I think we found it. That was just by... No? Where was that? Oh yeah, it is working. Okay, that's it. Ah, it worked. Oh my God. Okay, high title. Wherever that was. I don't even know where that was. Well, that was fun. Okay. Gosh. Okay. What do we do? Edit with Elementor. Let's see. Astra settings. Was it here? General. Oh yes, general, high title. Wow. Okay, Astra settings, general, high title. Boom. It gets rid of it. All right. That's good. All right, so the same way we did that, and now if we go to here, we go to the contact page, which is cool. So we can also change the about, services, and contact. You guys want me to go over that? I think you guys know how to do it. So I don't think I'm going to go over that. We have some comments. Nate says, thanks for all you do, Tyler. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Appreciate that. Vivek says, how do you make the website say under construction when people visit the domain while we are designing it? Is there a plugin for that? Yeah, there is a plugin for that, actually. If you want the website to say under construction, you can just go to dashboard, and then you can go to, there is a under construction plugin, I think, automatically that Hostinger has. But if you don't want that, you can just go to plugins, add plugin, and then under construction. And you look for that, and then it's under construction. You press install now, and then there'll be an under construction thing here, and then it'll just enable or disable. So let's see some screenshots. Yeah, so basically you see settings under construction, and then you can just enable it. Super simple. Under construction, John C says, under construction is a no in the professional world. You don't go live until the site is done. Yeah, I mean, the honest truth is nobody's going to your website until you advertise it or something. So I don't think you really need an under construction website. Yeah. Page. All right, so the about is the same way. About, you press edit with Elementor, you edit it. Services, edit with Elementor, you edit it. And then contact is a little bit different because we have this contact form right here that people can fill out. And if you click edit with Elementor, oh my God, so this shows up every time you guys do it. That's so annoying. Okay, Astra, general, hide. Jesus. Okay. If we click on here, you can see it's a WP form right here. So, you know, what you want to do is, how do we want to learn how to edit this. You can't just edit this. You have to edit the WP form. Everything else is the same. So let's publish this. Let's go here. Let's just go to our WP-admin. That's how we edit everything. And let's go to our WP form. So we have WP forms here, and we see that this form right here, and this is how you edit the form. So now you can just add in different paragraph text or anything. And then you can go to settings, and you can go to notifications, and then you can put in your email here. It'll automatically email you because you're the site administrator anyways. And yeah, that's how you do it. Sometimes this goes into spam the first time, so you have to mark it as not spam. But that is how you edit the form. The other thing that I didn't mention, which I will and is very important, is how to edit on mobile. So we can edit with Elementor. And the cool thing about this is you can press this mobile button, and now when you click on things, you can go to style, and if you see this little mobile icon, you can barely see it, but if you see this little mobile icon, that means you're just editing it on the mobile. So you can change like the size and everything just for mobile, if that little mobile icon is there. But everything looks pretty good mobile-y anyways. But that's how you edit mobile, and then you just press publish. All right. Okay. Next is the header and the footer. So this is the header, like where the logo, the icons. This is only because I'm logged in and my page isn't big enough. So if we went like that, it would work, but for recording. So this is not going to show up. This is only when you're logged in right here. And the button. So the way to do that is we click on customize. And click header. And we're using the transparent header right now. That means that it's transparent right here. So we can customize transparent header. And we can enable it on the complete website. We can put in a logo right here if we want. We can remove the logo and just have text if we want. Another thing that we can do is we can change the colors of this. So we can go to header, transparent header, and then design. And we can change all the colors and everything right here. So the menu link color and everything right here. And the logo color and the text menu color. So if we change this to green, that will change to green. And then we have that button. So anything we click on here, so this corresponds with this. We click on here, and then we can change this right here. We click on the primary menu, and we can have all the settings for this primary menu right here. We click on the button, and we can change all of the stuff on this button right here. So instead of like this contact page, maybe you want to get rid of this contact page and put in contact here. So we can put in contact here, and this can go to /contact. Something like that. And we can publish that. But now we have an issue where there's two contacts. So we have this contact and contact. So we need to get rid of this contact. So we can go over here and we can go to appearance and menus, and we can get rid of that contact. So we can just take this contact and we can remove it. All right, so now we have home about services, and then we have the extra contact there. We can press save. And hopefully if we go over here, we have the home about services and contact. And again, this isn't going to be, yeah, it's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. So that's pretty cool. We can go and click on that contact right there. And then to edit the footer is the same. We go down here and we can edit this footer. So we can just press customize. And we can go to footer. And again, you can click on anything. So this will change the settings for this. This will change, we can change out the logo, and this we can change out the copyright. You probably don't want to say Tyler Moore. So love nature. By you. And then press publish, and that's how you change that page. So we've learned how to change the header, the main content, the footer. Are there any questions on how to do anything else, or did I miss anything? I think that's pretty much everything for it. We got rid of that home problem. And yeah, let me know if there's any questions. I'll wait for a little while with the chat. Oh, another thing that you can do is don't be afraid. You can always choose a different template if you want. So we can go to Appearance, Starter Templates. Make sure to hit the back button for some reason. Click Elementor. And then we can choose something else. Maybe we like this Earth, or maybe we like the premium costs money, but everything else is free. So maybe we like this one. This is completely different. Yeah. Let's see. Let's try this one. And let's continue. Continue. Keep existing data? No, I don't think I want to keep existing data. I just want to submit and build my site again. All right, for beginners, it's important to know backups. Can we add another button to the header? I wonder, can you add another button to? That's a good question. We will go over both of those and see if this works. Sometimes we have issues. All right, it's almost done. John, is there any plugin that you particularly like for backups? All right, let's view our website and let's pray. And sometimes this happens. You just have to click on refresh. Sometimes there's something called cache that doesn't make it work. So we can purge all cache, which clears out everything. And now it works. And again, this is just because I'm logged in. So this isn't going to show like this. All right, let's see if we can, let's take these questions in order. Add another button to the header. Let's see if we could do that. I honestly don't know. I think we can. I just wonder if there will be enough room. My screen is squished, so it's good to see on YouTube, but let's see. Customize transparent header. Okay, there's a button here. And how do we add another button? Okay, a button. Add button 2 costs money. Oh, shit. Can we duplicate this button? Well, I guess you can't. Let's see. Add a button. Does the button go away if we... That's jacked up. Is there only one button? Okay, let's remove this button. Add a button. Oh, okay. That is messed up. Okay. Maybe let's try a creative hack real quick, because that's annoying. Let's inspect this. This is a button. Okay. Let's copy all of this. Copy element, I guess. Does that copy the whole thing? Let's see. Maybe. Okay. This might work. Let's see. Let's add another button. HTML. Click on the HTML. Go to code. Paste the code. Sort of. All right, we got 2 buttons up there. I wonder if it looks okay. It kind of looks funny. So I guess not. Not really. I mean, not well. If that answers your question. Sorry. All right, next one. Another button in the header means another page. Oh, another page. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yes. Thank you for clarifying that. Yes, we can add another page. Okay, so I'm surprised I didn't go over that. Sorry, guys. We go to dashboard, and then you go to pages, and you can add a new page. So add a new page. And this page would be called FAQ, maybe. And then we publish it and we edit with Elementor. All right, now we have a FAQ page and it looks super ugly and it's not like the other pages, which really sucks. But then we can add things to it. Let me just do something real quick. Let me go home and let me edit with Elementor. This is a cool trick that we can do. And this happens again. This is so annoying. I'm going to contact the Astra people and tell them, look, we can't do this. Let me hide the title and publish. So a cool thing that we can do with Elementor is we can somehow, somewhere, save this entire page. If I can find it. They always change things. Oh, save as template. That was lucky. This is a home, save. Okay, so now we have this as a template. Okay, and this is going to make more sense in a second. We go to templates. Oh, we could go to blocks and we can add things to make our page easier, like this. But we go to templates and we have this and we want to insert it and we want to apply everything. Okay, so now it works. And now this can be your FAQ page and you can delete, everything else. We could go here, press delete, right click, delete, right click, delete. And we have this cool FAQ page. Maybe we want this to be not so high. How do we adjust the height though? Anyways, all right, this is the FAQ page, right? Okay, we can publish this. The problem, a couple problems, but one of the problems is that it's not showing up here. So we don't have the page here. So we can go here and we can go to appearance and menus. And then we can add our new FAQ page to the menu. Now our menu is getting a little long. So maybe we can put it under the about if we want. If we put it under the about, it would be a sub menu. Let's just put it regular. Press save and then go here. And now we have the new FAQ page. You can click on it and we can see it. The issue with this is it's not transparent like all of the other pages. So what we can do is we can click on it, press edit page. I know this is like a cluster. Click on these settings and then advanced settings and enable transparent header. You can also do that across the entire website. Is there a save button? Okay, save. And once we do that, it should be transparent. Okay, thank God. All right, good. Thank you, John, for clarifying that about that. Hello, just wanted to say thank you for all your amazing videos. Been watching your videos since 2020 during the pandemic. Hi, how do we determine the image dimensions on different sections of the website? And can we get a reminder of the next live sessions? How do you add ADA accessibility to your website? George, I don't know that one off the top of my head. I will add that to the spreadsheet though. Whoops. Okay, ADA accessibility. All right. Where was I? How do you determine the different sections of the website? Okay. For the next live stream, I'm going to try to live stream often. I can't tell you when because Sometimes it's just not in the mood. All right. The different dimensions, I'll give you a rough hint of the different dimensions. It's not a science exactly, but for a full size one like this, maybe 2000 maximum. For something like this, maybe it would be like 600, 500 maximum width. And then the height is whatever the height is, So I would say that's about it. You don't want any of your image to be over 300 kilobytes. And then the smaller image, probably you don't want them to be over 100 kilobytes. So maybe I'll do a whole thing like that. All right, then we had one more about backups. Let me see how long I've been doing this video for. I am going to the movies later. So yeah, I got to be there soon. Now the T website is live and making sales. It's Karachi. I'd appreciate an honest feedback. Okay, well, comment in the spreadsheet and I'll try to give you an honest feedback. Cool about the website. All right, the last thing that I'm going to do is, unless anyone has any other questions, is show how to back up your website. So to back up your website, there's many different ways, but I have a favorite way. It's a free way as long as your website's not too big. So we can go plugin and add plugin, and it's called All-in-One WP Migrator, I think. And maybe it's migration? Yes, there it is. 5 million active installations. So this is like a migration one. So what it's originally, I guess, intended to do is migration and backup. But you can take your whole website and then start up another WordPress website on another website and then take that website and put it on it. But it works as a backup too. So I'm just going to install now. And I mean, this one might be good too. It has really good rating and everything. I'm just used to this one. So just activate it and then go to here. And then all you do is export site to the file and it'll pack up your entire website in as a file. And then what you do is you just load the entire website. You re-import it. So download this. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why the website was so big, but in order to import it, you press import and you import from backup. And you import the file and you just load that file. And then it will do it. And all of your email and password, everything will change. So remember your username and password. It won't be your original site. It will be the one from the backup. Or you can use Updraft. So either of those. All right. Once you're done building your site, we have to pay for the version to be able to use the backup. Once you're done building your site, you will have to pay for the version. You only have to pay if the site is above a number of gigabytes or megabytes. Okay. Yeah. It is a big limitation size. You can try the Updraft or you can try to reduce the file sizes. Maybe go to your media and see all of the images or everything. All right, I think that is about it. Thank you so much, guys. I hope to do more of these. Let me know if you like this format or if you like the polished format better. The polished format is definitely more information dense, but doesn't show all of the edge cases and the frustrations and everything. Doesn't take questions. So I will let the chat go on for one more second before I sign off. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. See you later.